do it is I step out, but not too wide. This is too wide. There's too much space. There's too much space, maybe a margin for error to get countered, okay? Because the best counter to Osoto Gari is, believe it or not, Osoto Gari, all right? Step tight, just enough space for where your sweeping leg can come through, okay? But you must step past your opponent's heel, okay? And when I say step, try not to be flat-footed here. Try to step onto your big toe. That way you're dynamic. You can spring right into your technique. At the same time, I don't want you guys to have like, you know, like stick figures, how you have like, your legs are stiff. I want you guys to be dynamic and bend low. Bring them down to your level, but that's what's gonna get your opponent off his far leg or her leg, okay? At the same time, you get chest to chest here. But I'm not, this is so important, guys. I cannot stress this enough about Osoto Gari, and I make this mistake literally every night in practice. It's very annoying. I try to adjust it. When you come in for your Kazushi on Osoto Gari, do not bend your back. You're gonna need this power later on in the technique. You need this, your torso, your core, okay? If anything, lean. There's a difference. Leaning, bending. I want step, lean, pull. Step, lean, pull on your big toe, okay? Bent knees, not a bent back. A leaned back, okay. That way you make more off balance. But if I'm bending, again, Sensei, he's gonna have a better chance because his torso's in the game. And he has a better chance to catch my head, like he just did, okay? Leaning, not so much. I know I'm giving you a lot here, but make sure your elbow and your opponent's elbow are glued to one another's torsos. You have to win this Osoto arm wrestling match, so to speak, okay? But by pulling in this angled direction, okay? Now also make note, watch my big toe. So, this is like different strokes for different folks. A lot of people have a different preference here. I like to turn my big toe a little bit at an angle, like 11 o'clock, okay? Because most people are weak right here. They don't have much balance here. They're stronger straight back, and they're definitely strong forward and side to side. But over this weird like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock angle, that's where I'd like you to take them. So that's where the direction I point my toe, and I direct my chest and my head. Make sense? All of my pulls in one direction. Toes, knees, hips, torso, shoulders, head, and my pull. All this way. Make sure his or her elbow is glued to your torso, and definitely your elbow, definitely your elbow, is not up. There are variations where this exists, I'm cool with that. But right now, let's get here. See how I'm bent at my knees and I'm leaning, but I'm not bent at my back. Make sense? Okay. That's your Kazushi, okay? Sorry. Sakore, a lot of people like to say big swing, okay? And I'm cool with that too. But for right now, I want a half swing. Just enough because I want you to be quick here, okay? Not bending your back. Just enough to make a good sweep, enough momentum. Too much, a lot of times, especially with beginners, if we do too much, there is like a dynamic flexibility thing. Yeah, it gives him more time to cue up his counter, and people tend, see how I'm bent here at my knees, which is good, like a loaded gun. When a lot of people come up, watch what I do with my other knee. So I come up straight, now he has a chance to counter me. I want you guys to stay low until the very end. Does that make sense? Low, quick. Now, on the count of 3, I turn my shoulders, and I seesaw my head and my toe. Try, this is so important. Right here's good. Try to keep toe here. Try not to start the motorbike. I don't want this. It stops all that good momentum you created. Again, and it makes it possible for Sensei to counter me. Exactly. Okay? Because this is a feel, okay? Good off balance. Quick foot up. Toe, toe. Head up, leg down, turn your shoulders. And I want you guys to keep your hands on the gi if you can help it. If you have to lose your balance forward, that's okay. Keep your hands on the gi and hemi roll forward. Now I know there's an Newaza scramble there, but for ultimate ippon, if you have to, because you're committing to the throw, if you have to lose your balance forward, that's the way I want you to do it. If you can stay standing, that's great.
Can you do the throw one more time?
Yeah. One more walkthrough and one real time, okay?
Okay.
Hardest part of this technique, I believe, is finding a a good moment to get out clear. What I like to do, because you guys are, the stiff arm people, and I'm guilty of that too, okay? A way around this is when I grab his sleeve, I try to grab it in such a way that I get all the slack out of it. It's almost like starting a motorbike. And as I use my chest, and see, I pull his elbow out, it breaks that rod for 1 second. All at once, here, okay? Knees bent, toe pointed, and as I start to sweep, my head goes down as my leg goes up. Turn my shoulders, and kick as high as you can. See how I fold though? It's not straight. There are variations like this too, I realize that. Straight bend, I want you to have a little more dynamic edge. Fold. Turn your head out, back door. Make sense? One quick try, okay? So fast motion. Need some. No, I like